If you're homebound due to sickness, which is likely since you aren't trained in handling medical procedures, it's crucial that you stay hydrated. The following list has been made for your benefit, to keep you healthy and alert. Remember that the goal of this article is to enable people who are not necessarily trained in the proper procedures for dealing with medical situations or equipment. Fruits are our friend when it comes to an overall positive feeling inside of us. We all need a way to replenish lost electrolytes and lose weight after a big party or even during the regular course of events every day. Most fruits like apples, oranges, bananas and pineapples are non-perishable varieties found in open-air markets or general stores. Dried fruit, however, is fresh that has been commercially dried using different natural-based dehydration methods to preserve their nutrients for perhaps use in baking goods. How long will dried fruits last? If they're stored properly, you have good up to 6 months until they need to be replaced, despite them likely being past the point where they were intended to be eaten, as evident by how long ago you purchased them from the bulk food aisle of your local supermarket. Vegetables are a great way to keep your intestinal tract from becoming sluggish, especially in the winter. Because vegetables consist of fiber, vitamin C and other nutrients, we recommend you to try eating plenty of veggies like cabbages, broccoli and spinach because they are all high in fiber. Beans, and chickpeas specifically, carrots, and beets as well, potatoes and sweet potatoes also contain healthy components like beta-carotene and potassium respectively, so it's crucial that you treat your family to vegetarian chili or grain bowls with some garbanzo beans. If you want to make tacos or grain bowls and even soups, grab a few pouches of beans. These non-perishable all-stars can last up to 2 weeks but are rich in plant protein. Simply freeze any extras to preserve them further. Buying frozen vegetables will give you variety if you're tired of buying fresh produce every week. Eggs are a great option for many important nutrients such as protein and healthy fats. When stored in the refrigerator with consistent temperatures, fresh eggs can last 2 weeks after you purchase them. However, if boiled, they will only last up to 1 week maximum. This is because fresh eggs contain an enzyme called avidin. It prevents your body from absorbing vitamin B12 while it's in your system. So be wary when boiling your precious eggs. Fish, just like nuts, is a great alternative to keep you both full and energized late in the day. It's important to remember that canned tuna fish, for example, can be consumed as part of your sandwich or also as one of your evening meal options. Canned fish lasts a very long time once it's been frozen and can help you get rid of certain food waste. Meat. Going paleo doesn't mean giving up other good and traditionally prepared food, but only taking more of it and eating organic. A great deal of protein options are found in sources which are already cooked for you and ready to be put into the oven for a quick meal. Some of our favorites include ground beef, turkey, chicken breast, quinoa crumbles and kale chips as well as jerky. And on those gloomy days when we want to feel good about ourselves, we might even use hard-boiled eggs as snacking premium treats because they're cheaper than candy. They still cost just the same though. Almonds are filling, keeping you fuller for longer without amping up your blood sugar levels. Taste buds enjoy a hit of fiber in the morning from these low GI nuts. Although high in plant-based protein and fats, the healthy fats contained in almonds also helps lower cholesterol and maintain heart health. Furthermore, almonds are versatile. You can add them to your yogurt, cereals and bread. To ensure that your almonds stay fresh as long as possible, store them in the freezer. Staples are necessary for our daily needs. As for quick cooking, healthy produce like quinoa makes a great base for grain bowls and salads and is also palatable when added to stews and soups. Brown rice, bulgur, barley and farro are other tasty whole grains. Keep a couple of boxes of each on hand. Another essential pantry staple is pasta, but it's important to keep in mind that you don't want to add too much salt or saturated fats if you decide to eat pasta with tomato-based sauces, as they can lead to high blood pressure, which doesn't bode well with the message you're trying to convey through your restaurant. Instead of using these types of sauce, Try creating savory dishes like ravioli or burritos that would generally be enjoyed by young people or families alike who might not be particularly fond of spicy foods just yet, such as bubble tea or yakitori. These options don't take up much space in the freezer and they're easy to reheat. To make an instant breakfast, you'll need dried fruit and nuts. They're a tasty way to start the day with some fiber from cereal or oats and are easy to bake with or eat on their own if you want just one snack for the day. What's more is that they won't go bad for up to a year. If you like bread, then grab some bagels, tortillas and even English muffins and freeze them as soon as you return to your home. Otherwise you'll be left with some moldy bread in just a few days. A fresh, clean supply of drinking water is essential in a disaster, which is why it's so important to stockpile bottled water. The minimum amounts suggested by FEMA are 1 gallon per person per day, and 3 gallons per pet per day. Because almost all canned foods will have been displaced, we would also recommend adding several cartons of large-sized canned goods that have a long shelf life. Food security is vital and stockpiling necessities ensures healthier options to last as long as possible until relief efforts come. The secret ingredient in some of the best recipes is garlic and onions. They taste great paired with lots of foods, but like fresh fruit and vegetables, these bulbs must always be stored at room temperature. Take a couple of jars of spreadable butter, nut butter and applesauce if you intend to bake bread frequently because it's an important ingredient for making these kinds of breads, while longer-lasting cheeses such as cheddar or pecorino cheese will last up to a month, and softer cheeses like brie or Gouda remain good for 2 weeks at room temperature. Don't forget to pack some snacks. It's important to eat well while at work so that your mind stays focused. Protein-packed crackers or granola bars are a quick, healthy and convenient addition. You can also bring along a stash of your favorite chocolate or a few pints of ice cream for an extra treat. To maintain your physique, we recommend doing exercises at home, and you may have time to prepare some protein bars and meat sticks. Look for brands that are low in sugar and free of any artificial flavors or preservatives. If you're going to be staying in the office for 1 or more weeks, plan ahead by bringing along several boxes of microwavable popcorn so that you can watch some shows while snacking too. Here's an item you may want to include on your baby stockpile list: a package of pacifiers. Babies tend to go through a set each every couple of months. They're awesome for soothing upset tummies and reassuring fidgety sleepers. If you have a pet, it's important to always make sure to stock your home, first and foremost, with all of their food staples. You should aim to have both dry kibble and canned food bowls readily available in preparation for your pet's daily diet needs. 1 month's supply will do just fine. You may even need cat litter if you own a feline friend. As the weather begins to change, it's important to be prepared for common illnesses and injuries. Don't make the mistake of thinking you don't need medication or supplies. A quick sore throat or headache can become much more serious if untreated. At the very least, a good multivitamin will get your immune system on its way back up to full strength in no time at all. You should also keep some ibuprofen in order to manage any aches and pains, plus Tylenol, acetaminophen, in case your kids needed some medicine. Be sure that you have cough medicine, children's fever reducer and allergy medicines depending on however many household members there currently are. It's often also necessary to keep a thermometer at hand so as not to take too hot baths, an ice pack should you burn yourself, etc. When it comes to hygiene supplies for emergency kits, you're going to want to stock up on toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning items like sanitizing wipes, which are great for keeping surfaces clean at home or in the office, laundry detergent, dish soaps, floor cleaner, for when your floors may not be as clean as you'd like them, mop and bucket, also useful for cleaning your floors, toilet cleaner and bleach, which can also kill germs, and of course disinfectant. Bin bags are good too if you have a lot of trash on a regular basis which could just go straight into the bin but might get wet due to flooding or leaks in somewhere at home. Finally, remember as well to keep some feminine hygiene products handy, and of course be thoughtful about birth control methods too should you need them or have someone who will need them in case there is an unsafe pregnancy.